A very good morning, student. The next topic is eddy currents. It is a very important topic from the fourth lesson. Eddy current, 2 mark question as well as the 3 mark question. Please note it down, children. Listen carefully. According to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, an EMF is induced in a conductor when the magnetic flux passing through it changes. However, the conductor need not be in the form of a wire or coil. So, according to the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, an EMF is induced in a conductor when the magnetic flux passing through it changes. However, the conductor need not be in the form of a wire or coil. Here, this is the coil. Here, metal plate. The coil which is placed on the metal plate. How the eddy current are produced. So now let me discuss about the eddy current. How the eddy current produce while the pendulum moving the magnetic field. So even for a conductor in the form of a sheet or plate, an EMF is induced when magnetic flux linked with it changes. So this is the metal frame which is oscillated between the magnetic field. The magnetic lines of force contact with this metal changes. So whenever the magnetic flux linked with the coil changes, it will produce the induced EMF is called induced EMF, and the current also produced in the metal frame is called induced current. So even for a conductor in the form of a sheet or plate, an EMF is induced when the magnetic flux linked with it changes. But the difference is that there is no definite loop or path for induced current to flow away. As a result, the induced currents flows in concentric circular path. As this electric current resemble eddies of water, these are known as eddy current. They are also called Foucault currents. So demonstration is, here is a simple pendulum demonstration for the production of eddy currents. So simple pendulum demonstration for the production of eddy currents. Consider a simple pendulum that can be made of oscillate between the pole of a powerful electromagnet. Here this is the pole of the powerful magnet. This is a simple pendulum oscillate in between the two poles of the powerful electromagnet. First, the electromagnet is switched off. The pendulum is slightly displaced and released. It begins to oscillate and it executes a large number of oscillations before stopping. The air friction is the only damping force. So what is meant by damping force? The amplitude of the oscillation goes to decreasing order due to the air friction is called damping force. When the electromagnet is switched on and the disc of the pendulum is made to oscillate, eddy currents are produced in it which will oppose the oscillation. So when the eddy current produced during this oscillation means the eddy current dominate on the oscillation to reduce this oscillation. Opposes the oscillation. A heavy damping force of eddy currents will bring the pendulum to rest within a few oscillations. However, if some slots are cut in the disc, the eddy currents are reduced. The pendulum now will execute several oscillations before coming to rest. This clearly demonstrates the production of eddy current in the disc of the pendulum. The next very important topic, drawbacks of eddy current. Drawbacks of eddy currents. When eddy currents flows in the conductor, a large amount of energy is dissipated in the form of heat. The energy loss due to the flow of eddy current is inevitable, but it can be reduced to a greater extent with suitable measures. The design of transformer core and electric motor armature is crucial in order to minimize the eddy current loss. To reduce these losses, please note it down, children, very important point. The core of the transformer is made up of thin laminars insulated from one another, while for electric motor, the winding is made up of a group of wire insulated from one another. The insulation used does not allow huge eddy currents to flow, hence losses are minimized. So lamination of the wire, insulation wire, it will reduce the huge number of eddy current flows and hence losses are minimized. The next very important thing, applications of eddy currents. Though the production of eddy current is undesirable in some cases, it is useful in some other cases. A few of them are very important application. First point is induction stove, eddy current brake, eddy current testing. The last fourth point is electromagnetic damping. First of all, we discussed about the induction stove. So applications of eddy current. Induction stove is used to cook the food quickly and safely with less energy consumption. Below the cooking zone, there is a tightly wound coil of insulated wire. The cooking pan made of suitable material is placed over the cooking zone. When the stove is switched on, what happens? An alternating current flowing in the coil produces high frequency alternating magnetic field, which induces very strong eddy currents in the cooking pan. The eddy currents in the pan produce so much of heat due to joule heating, which is used to cook the food. Note, this is very important point. The frequency of the domestic AC supply is increased from 50 to 60 Hz to around 20 to 40 kilohertz. So please note it down this point. Domestic AC supply is increased from 50 to 60 Hz to around 20 to 40 kilohertz before giving it to the coil in order to produce high frequency alternating magnetic field. Second uses is eddy current brake. This eddy current braking system is generally used in high speed trains and roller coasters. Strong electromagnets are fixed just above the rails. To stop the train, electromagnets are switched on. The magnetic field of these magnets induces eddy current in the rails, which opposes or resists the movement of the train. This is eddy current linear brake. The next third uses is eddy current testing. It is one of the simple non-destructive testing method to find defects like surface cracks, air bubbles present in a specimen. A coil of insulated wire is given an alternating electric current so that it produces an alternating magnetic field. When this coil is brought near the test surface, eddy current is induced in the test surface. The presence of defects causes the change in phase and amplitude of the eddy current that can be detected by some other means. In this way, the defects present in the specimen are identified. The last topic is electromagnetic damping. Last uses is electromagnetic damping. The armature of the galvanometer coil is wound on a soft iron cylinder. Once the armature is reflected, the relative motion between the soft iron cylinder and the radial magnetic field induces eddy current in the cylinder. The damping force due to the flow of eddy current brings the armature to rest immediately, and then galvanometer shows a steady deflection. This is called electromagnetic damping. So this topic is very important. 2 mark as well as the 5 mark topic. Here what is meant by eddy current means the induced currents flows in a concentric circular path. As this electric current resemble eddies of water, these are known as eddy currents. They are also called Foucault currents. So eddy current is the very important topic for the 2 mark and 3 mark question. Thank you, children.